That was 5,700 in one hit. The dog is not strong enough for me to show the real potential of this build. Okay, I think this is a little bit strong. Just a little bit. So, welcome back to Elden Ring. I recently did a lightning video, or a lightning build video, and a lot of people said that the damage isn't that high. I did explain that I was locked out of the best seal for a lightning build, but not only that, I didn't pay attention to other things that could have boosted it. I don't think I was proccing Golden Val. I don't think I used my Flask of Wondrous Physic properly, and I definitely did not use the Jellyfish Shield. The Jellyfish Shield is going to work similar to Royal Knight's Resolve, but Royal Knight's Resolve is obviously now patched. You can't use it on anything else, whereas the Jellyfish Shield, it has a skill called Contagious Fury. It lasts for 30 seconds and increases your damage by 20%. If you two-hand the shield, if you put the shield away, that buff gets removed. So if you're running it in your main right hand, you can keep that buff and it applies to your incantations. And just quickly before we get any further into the video, if you're not currently subbed to the channel, make sure you do sub, turn notifications on. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. All support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to support me further as a creator, then check out the links in the description. And let's get into this build. So I am running the Jellyfish Shield. It doesn't matter what level this is because you're always going to get the 20% buff. I've got the Erdtree Seal. I really would like the Gravelstone Seal because it does give you a boost as a passive effect on your Dragon Cult incantations. But because of my progression in the game, I am locked out of getting that until I go to New Game Plus. But Erdtree Seal is very decent. It's got S tier scaling for faith, and that is what you are going to want to focus on. And the reason I'm doing this video is because a lot of people were saying that the previous build was like absolutely terrible. Its damage was really low and everything. But someone left a comment saying you should check out Lightning God 2.0 or something like that. So I searched it on YouTube, and the only video I saw was Faith Builds 2.0 Golden God or something like that from Fighting Cowboy. I watched through most of the video and I saw some of the things and I picked up on them, and I realised that I weren't buffing anything properly. I wasn't using the build how it should be used. I didn't even realise a lot of the lightning incantations can actually be charged. So you've got the Jellyfish Shield, you've got the Erdtree Seal, your armour can be absolutely anything. I'm running the Hoslow's Helm and Armour, Black Knife Gauntlets and Greaves. In terms of talismans, I am running Ritual Sword so that I can raise attack power when my health is full. That's the red aura you'll see on my character. I've got Godfrey Icon because that enhances my charged spells and skills. I've got Phlox Canvas because it greatly raises the potency of your incantations. And then I have the Lightning Scorpion Charm because it raises your lightning attack. In the Flask of Wondrous Physic, I have Dexterity Not Crystal tier and Lightning Shrouding Cracked tier. So we are going to get a bonus to lightning, we're going to get a bonus to incantations in general, we're going to get a bonus to spells and skills. We're also going to get a bonus when our health is full. So there is lots of stuff that is giving us bonus benefits. We're even going to get a lightning attack boost and a dexterity boost from our flask. In terms of the incantations, Golden Val is mandatory for most builds in the game, increases your attack and defense for yourself and your allies. We are also going to be running Lightning Spear because it's one that you can charge up and it deals decent damage. Fortisax's Lightning Spear, not too bothered about it anymore. And Ancient Dragon's Lightning Spear, not too bothered either. But the one we're going to focus on, as you saw, is Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike because this shit is OP. If we go outside and we have a look at this guy, I'm going to do a standard Lightning Spear and this is barely going to touch him. So that dealt 576, and you'll see that little bit that's come off his health bar. And Blackblade Kindred is a really annoying high health boss. So come back in, and I'm going to proc it with everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is Golden Val. And then I am going to pop my Flask of Wondrous Physic. Then I'm also going to proc the shield. And I'm going to do a standard throw. That 576 goes up to 955. So that's a big, big increase. I'd say it's around like 90% on top or something like that. But now what I'm going to do is put the shield away, put it back out just so that it removes the buff and then applies it again. It doesn't make any difference to do that. It's just that I want to make sure that I've got enough time so I don't have to proc it like just before I throw it. So Golden Val, then the Flask, then the shield, and then with the Lightning Spear I'm going to charge the attack. And it was 955. That goes up to 1313. And that's because of Godfrey Icon. That talisman will enhance your skills and spells when you are charging them. But now, if I do the same thing again, I'm just going to run a standard, if I fast travel just to get rid of Golden Val. So the red aura, the only aura you're seeing on my body, is from Ritual Sword. And if we come outside, I'm going to stand behind him. I'm going to try and get exactly the same like pinpointed location each time. So if I crouch, I'm going to sit on this step. So my cloak is on the step just behind this like log tree thing that's on the floor. And what I'm going to do is absolutely nothing proccing it, buffing it, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to charge the attack or anything. Just a standard lightning strike. And it deals 2800. You've got to remember with builds and stuff as well that some enemies are going to be more resistant. Whereas you come down here and it seems as though Black Blade actually takes lightning quite good. So now I'm going to show you the difference. What was it, like 2800? I'm going to show you with a charged attack. So we're on the same step. No buffs or anything. And I'm going to charge it this time. And that 2800 goes to 36. I believe it did get another tick after. But you can see the chunk of health we've taken off Black Blade. So now what I'm going to do is proc everything. And let's see if we can get another hit to bring it over 8k damage. So if I go Golden Val, this lasts 90 seconds. Pop my Flask, this is 3 minutes. Then pop the shield, and that is another 30 seconds. Then if I crouch, exactly the same position. So it was roughly around here. I say exactly, as close as I can. And then we're going to charge the attack. And look at that poor guy's health. So it seems to be the closer you are, the more it hits. It gets more ticks in the closer you are. So if we go back and we try it again from... I'm not going to get right under his feet, but I will try it from a little bit behind him. I might go a tiny bit closer than what I did before. So if I go maybe a step down. So about here. Fully charge it, everything's procced. 7300, so we have had better. So if I move over to the right a little bit, let's try it from here. So if I go... There we go, 7400 and an extra 2k tick. So that was 9400 damage on the guy. And he's almost dead in one lightning strike. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go back to Palace Approach Ledge Road. But a standard lightning spear... 961, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly the same number that you guys would have seen in the previous video for this. So now if I proc everything, so I'm going to go Golden Val, I'm going to go Flask, and then Jellyfish Shield, and then after this like big chunk, it was just in front of it, so about here. I don't think it really matters with the lightning spear. And then chuck a standard one, and that's 1592. And we stand here. But we charge up the lightning strike, or the lightning spear, sorry, 2188. So that's decent for the spear. And I'm pretty sure this is how I was doing it before. So 1300, yeah, nobody wants that. And then if I do a normal one, roughly the same area, it goes up to 2241. We only, like realistically, we only need to kill one enemy. If I fast travel back... And now I'm going to Golden Val, then I'm going to Flask, then I'm going to Shield, and then I'm going to charge up the attack. So it's 2681, we're getting some 3078s. So that's much better. But you're not going to see high numbers, because these enemies can't take that much damage. But you've seen, with exactly the same build, I didn't change anything at all. We'll go back, I'm not going to do a single cut from now. You'll see at this place with Black Blade, that when I do pop the lightning with all the buffs and everything, that this guy, as long as I'm in the right place and I get all the ticks, this guy is taking between like 8 and 9,000 damage. That's how good this build is. It was just about finalising it, realising the incantations can actually be charged, and then I've added the jellyfish shield in as well. So crouch behind him, stand about here. I think it might be a little bit over to the right, but we'll see. And there we go, 7,400 and the 2,000 tick. We did it perfect. That was 9,400 damage to that guy that's an absolute nightmare to deal with sometimes. So I could easily take him down. I'm not going to, because I'd like to try and use him for future tests. You don't need to worry, like, as long as you've got 20 strength to run the shield, you don't need to level your strength up any higher, because nothing scales with strength in this build. It's pretty much going to all be about your dexterity for your casting speed. It's going to be about your faith, which is what pretty much everything in the build actually scales off. And I'm not even sure if arcane really comes into it, but you can see my faith is 55. So if I was to get that up to 80, I believe the top end of the soft caps is, yeah, I could possibly actually one-shot him and deal like 10k plus damage, because I got 9,400 damage with 55 faith. There's an entire extra soft cap ahead of that. But the jellyfish shield, Erd Tree Seal plus 9, Ritual Sword Talisman, God-free Icon, Phlox Canvas Talisman, Lightning Scorpion Charm, then Lightning Shrouding Crack Tier and Dexterity Not Crystal Tier in your Flask of Wondrous Physic. And then the only things we were really using, I didn't actually bother with those, was just Lightning Spear, Golden Vow and Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike. And yeah, if we take a look, I ended up hitting this enemy for over 10,000 damage in a single hit. But on that note, what we're going to do is leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this improved version of the Lightning God. And also let me know if you actually knew about the Jellyfish Shield and the fact that it does proc for other things. Something that Royal Knight's Resolve doesn't do anymore. Let me know all that good stuff in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.